1, the Pioneer Baseball Field for this evening's United Kansas Conference matchup between the visiting Chargers of Topeka West and your Leavenworth Pioneers. Now for the starting lineups. First for the visiting Chargers. Topeka West is led by head coach Nick Pruitt. Leading off, pitcher number 2, Max Calvert. Batting second, the shortstop, number 6, Brexton White. Batting third, the catcher, number 11, Keegan Downing. Batting fourth, the third baseman, number 40, Mark Vogel. Batting fifth, the left fielder, number 13, Roman Babcock. Batting sixth, the first baseman, number 24, Wayne Molitor. Batting seventh, the center fielder, number 4, Wesley Rod. Batting eighth, the second baseman, number 15, Colton Langley. And batting ninth, the right fielder, number 3, Aiden Haddon. The Topeka West Chargers. And now the starting lineup for your Leavenworth Pioneers. Leading off, the center fielder, number 11, Julian Simon. Batting second, the second baseman, number 24, Anthony Giamalva. Batting third, the shortstop, number 23, Frank Giamalva. Batting fourth, the third baseman, number 17, Noah Davis. Batting fifth, the left fielder, number 9, Gabe Fryman. Batting sixth, the right fielder, number 7, Carter Pro. Batting seventh, the catcher, number 6, Devin Coons. Batting eighth, the first baseman, number 31, Aaron Phillips. And batting ninth, the designated hitter, number 2, Mason Shoemaker. On the hill today for your Pioneers, number 29, Braden Shoemaker. The Pioneers are led by head coach Justin Bodie.
Don't nobody want it. We hella hot at the moment. We're coming for all opponents and feel incredible, don't it? It really ain't a thing. Who get them crazy going orangutan? Look at the company trying to get top of the boss with a lot of mediocrity, stalking the properties, want to get off of my monopoly.
Pioneer Baseball on PTV is live. I'm David Kemp alongside Brennan Spalding. We will have the national anthem for you in just a minute. But today, the Pioneers will host the Topeka West Chargers in a conference matchup. One day fresh off of their 9-1 beatdown of Atchison, Leavenworth is looking to get down to it once again. Braden Shoemaker will be on the hill for the Pioneers to deal to this West offense. Max Calvert, Brexton White, and Keegan Downing will be leading off the ball game for the black jerseys. Brennan, what are you looking for in this lineup today to really get a dominant win, get the Pioneers rolling again after a little bit of troubles last week?
I mean, I'm definitely thinking just put the ball in play. You know, anything can happen at any time. And this offense has a great lineup for the offense, and they can find ways to get on base and move each other around.
On that note, I would say that a guy to watch is Gabe Fryman. He's hitting .524 on the year, the average leader for the Pioneers so far. He is going to be critical if this team wants to win tonight. Shoemaker from the wind. And we are underway in the first city. First pitch is a strike. Calvert not able to hold back. Starting pitcher on the day. Shoemaker coming home with it. Chopped down the third baseline and foul. No anthem. I think that was because we started with the anthem in the JV game, which came right before it, unlike yesterday. Shoemaker looking to put him away. This one misses the plate. Count goes to 1-2 on Calvert. The pitch popped up. High infield fly. Anthony Giammalva gets under it for the first out of the ball game.
Shortstop, number 6.
Efficient way to get started for Braden Shoemaker. And
Four pitches.
yes. And weak contact is going to be the most efficient way for him to get through this ball game. We'd love to see him go deep into this one. Gets the sign from his catcher, and that will miss outside. Davin Kuntz is behind the dish today. Julian Simon is getting a little bit of rest behind the plate. He is in center field, though. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Strike 1, excuse me. With one gone already in the inning. The pitch from Shoemaker comes low. 2 balls and 1 strike. Shuby has only made 1 appearance on the year so far. That was a start against Washington as the pitch comes in and is ripped on a line into center field. Julian Simon will field it and send it in, holding the base runner to a single. Brexton White gives the first base runner of the ball game to the Chargers. But Shoemaker pitched 3 innings and got 9 strikeouts in those innings. Scoreless. The pitch just in there for a strike. Caught the outside of the plate and painted the corner there. Got the call he wanted from the umpire. Called strike 1 with the runner on first. White is dancing around down there. The pitch missed. Count is even. 1 ball and 1 strike to Keegan Downing. One out. Runner on first. The pitch just in there at the bottom part of the plate. He has done a good job at painting the corners, especially down in the zone, Brennan. Not giving the Chargers anything to hit. That one misses to even the count. Beautiful day for some Pioneer baseball. And that one called strike 3. First strikeout of the ball game for Shoemaker. Second out of the inning overall. And now the Pioneers are in business. 1 out away from sending it back to the bats here in inning number 1. Shoemaker picked down to first to check on the runner. In there below the tag is Brexton White. Shoemaker coming home with it. Line drive out to Giammalva over there at short. Gets it on the 1-hop. Throw on to first. Good dig from Aaron Phillips. Had to get way down there to scoop that ball up. 1 base runner on the Brexton White single. We go to the bottom of the first in a scoreless ball game. Julian Simon will be getting us started here today, the starting center fielder for the Pioneers, followed by Anthony Giammalva and Frank Giammalva. Julian gets us started batting .277. He had a pretty rough one against Atchison, though, Brennan, a 3-strikeout game. He'll be looking to bounce back here tonight.
I definitely think that today is the day to do that. Beautiful conditions. You have a 2-19, and you can just have fun with it.
78 degrees at first pitch. Bottom of the first. Simon will watch the first one go by for a strike. Topeka West, the pitch. Swing and a miss. Calvert is on the mound. He popped one up in the top of the first, but now he's trying to get some more of that weak contact on the Pioneers side. Quickly a 2-strike count to Simon. Pioneer leadoff hitter goes down swinging. He's in a little bit of a slump right now, as he will walk back to the dugout.
Anthony Giammalva.
Anthony Giammalva will get things going now for the Pioneers. It is his first at-bat of the ball game, batting behind the leadoff man, Simon. Shows bunt. He made contact, but sends it foul behind the backstop. Tie ball game. Braden Shoemaker, beyond the one base runner, was flawless in the top half of the inning. The pitch. This one is hit hard down to third. Picked up on the short hop by Vogel, and he will throw on to first for the second out.
Third.
Vogel puts down Giammalva. Now number 23, Frankie Giammalva, will get into the right-handed batter's box. Giammalva leads the team in home runs. He's already got 3 on the year, including the monster mash against Piper. First pitch will be outside. 1 ball and no strike to the Pioneer shortstop. That one gets hit to the opposite field. It is back at the track, and it will hop to the fence. Turning around second and headed for third. Throw will go in, and he is in there way ahead of the cutoff man.
Yeah, baby.
1-out triple for Frankie Giammalva, and now the Pioneers are in order with the cleanup hitter, Noah Davis, getting to bat with the runner 90 feet away from getting the Pioneers an early lead. That was clean contact to send that ball the other way. It almost got out.
It looks like a one-hop ground rule double.
It died just below the yellow line, but thankfully it did stay in the ballpark.
Extra bases.
Yep. Able to turn the corner at second and take third easily instead of having to get held up by the technicalities. 1-0 pitch is low. Giammalva thinks about coming home. He'll stay put there. Topeka West with the purple caps and a curly W on them. Black tops and the road gray pants. Leavenworth in the home white pinstripes from head to toe. They've also got those beautiful white caps as well. Noah Davis, the lefty, the pitch. This one gets popped up, still trying to get his timing right. Just beyond the bleachers on the third base side. Davis is hitting 316 with a 480 on base clip. So it's almost a surprise when he doesn't get on. This one is hit out to right field. That is high. It is far. It is long gone. Noah Davis, with his second home run of the year, brings Giammalva home. He will come home to score, and the Pioneers have a 2-0 lead in the bottom of the first. Brennan, that ball was hammered.
That ball was more than hammered. That ball was crushed and then hammered. What
He
a
just
hit.
absolutely sending one beyond the 325 sign out there and right. That's got to feel good for him. That's his first home run since the opening weekend of the season. And finally getting a little bit of that power out of his system. He'll hopefully turn it on here soon.
And folks, I don't know if you guys saw, but there is a small crowd out there who caught his ball and started going crazy.
You know they got to be happy about that one.
Gabe Fryman, highest batting average on this team, able to find ways to get on base.
524 average with a 1,318 on base plus slugging. He is a serious threat in the box. Watches another one go by to bring it back to even. Back-to-back extra base hits make it a 2-0 ball game in the bottom of inning number 1. This one on a line to the opposite field. It will get down outside of the diving reach of Babcock. And getting into second easily, he wants 3. The throw in from the cutoff man, he will eat it. And Gabe Fryman getting onto third with a 2-out triple to keep the inning alive.
I think after the 2 putouts, I mean, this Pioneers team said, we need to wake up, and this is what they've done. Frankie Giammalva got it started off hot with a nice triple. Noah Davis's home run, and now another triple. Lots of extra bases for this Pioneer team. As
This one
Carter Pro
will hang up there just long enough for the center fielder Rod to get under it, but not before Noah Davis does some damage. Pioneers in front 2-0 as we go to the top of the second.
Keep chasing that same old, riding that storm through my veins like a shot downtown sport airplane. I'm scared of living and I'm scared to death. I can't breathe and I can catch my breath. But I keep chasing that same old, same old. It's coming.
Leading off top of the second for Topeka West, left fielder, number 13, Roman Babcock.
Babcock to get things started for the Chargers here in the top of the second. Shoemaker has some run support now, 2-0 Pioneer lead. First pitch of the inning misses for a ball. He's had some troubles finding the strike zone here early on. Shoemaker from the windup comes home with it, and that one is a called strike 1. Babick out there and left nearly made a spectacular diving play in that first inning, as this one will hang up there for Phillips. He will retire Babick, and there's one gone. Wasn't able to come up with it, though, and it resulted in a Gabe Fryman triple. Pioneer defense not having the same difficulties, however, as that one gets retired easily by Phillips, and now Molitor will come up to the plate with nobody on. Shoemaker back into his motion. This one on the ground to Giamalva. He charges it. Throw on to first with plenty of time. It will get just below the glove of Phillips. Davin Kuntz throw on to second. The laser has him. Davin Kuntz, excellent job defending on the error. And after the rare Frankie Giamalva defensive mishap, Davin Kuntz is able to save his bacon and send a missile down there to second. Davin Kuntz with an exceptional throw there. So now, after a dramatic second out, Shoemaker will get back onto the hill with nobody on and 2 away. That one hit to the opposite field. Giamalva will scoop it and toss on to Phillips. Pioneers get out of the inning 3 up, 3 down. We go to the bottom of the second. Pioneers up by 2.
Sometimes it's hard enough to deal with real life. Sometimes I wanna jump on stage and just kill mics. And show these people what my level of skills like. But I'm still white. Sometimes I just hate life. Something ain't right. Get the brake lights. Case of the stakes right. Draw on the blank light. It ain't right. Break me eye. It's my insides. And I clam up. I just slam shut. I just can't do it. My whole manhood spin script. I just been. So I must get up the busted split, man. Yo, I'm going to home. Roll on my shoulders as I run back to this 8 mile. Man, I'ma make a new plan. Time for me to stand up. Travel the land. Time for me to stay mad. I'm from my own hands. Once I'm on these tracks, man, I'ma never look back.
Leading off the bottom of the second for Leavenworth.
Kunze ready to get things going for the Pioneers here in inning number 2. He made that exceptional laser of a throw in the last inning. And now he is, in the top half of the inning. That one will miss outside. Now he's in the batter's box, looking to do some damage. The pitch from Calvert. This one is hit on a line out to right field, but it will hang up there and it will fall out of the glove of Hayden. And Davin Kuntz is into second on the E9. Little bit of defensive troubles for the Chargers early on.
I mean, it just looked like it just popped right out.
It was an interesting look. Sun might be a little bit of a factor as he was looking straight into the western sky, back towards his home in Topeka West, but unable to come up with it there. Calvert looking back, he'll come home with it and miss just above Aaron Phillips' strike zone. Calvert to the plate, foul tipped back to us. Two nothing ball game. Leavenworth threatening once again. That one misses high and will roll all the way to the backstop for Davin Kuntz to take a free base. Runner 90 feet away for the Pioneers. And Calvert is taking a moment to gather his thoughts. Now back on the rubber. The righty kicks and deals. Misses inside again, and Davin Kuntz will come home, standing up for an easy Pioneer run. 3-0 Leavenworth as Kuntz comes home. And now Aaron Phillips is at the plate with nobody on in a 3-1 count. Kuntz comes home to score on back-to-back wild pitches. Cavert just seems a little bit rattled after that first inning where he got knocked around a little bit by Giamalva, Davis, and Fryman. Next pitch in there for a called strike.
I mean, I think that whole scoring, how Davin scored, was just off straight airs. I mean, he should have been out in right field, but popped right out of his glove. Then just free bases.
Hard hit down the third baseline. Aaron Phillips with a base hit to keep the outless inning going. Mason Shoemaker, the DH on today, will come on with the runner on first.
DHing for his older brother, Braden Shoemaker, who's on the mound. Two sets of dangerous brothers.
Julian Simon on deck, just the 9-man lineup. That can alternate a little bit without a conference play, but back in UKC action, just 9 men starting. Shoemaker will watch the first pitch go high. One ball and no strikes. He went 0 for 2 yesterday in the game against Atchison. He did walk in the second inning. Phillips taking his lead over there at first. From the stretch. Fouled away.
It's like a little hit and run action there.
Aaron Phillips a threat on the base paths. And if he gets going and Mason Shoemaker can score, this is inside and Shoemaker is one ball away from getting on base. Pioneers just trying to get base runners any way they can. And overall, I'd say they've done a good job at that here. Next one will miss for ball 4, and Julian Simon comes up with 2 aboard. He started his ball game off with a strikeout. That's something that he is not trying to replicate here.
Definitely think that there is something getting going or already going after that Frankie Giamalva triple happened.
And you know, if Julian is going to have a slump, I think this is the time to do it. It happens to everyone. And with 3 strikeouts against Atchison in a game where they ended up winning 9-1, and then to strike out to start this game against Topeka West that seems to be trending that way, Julian isn't in a situation where he has to be the offense like he has been in some of these games against Piper or Lansing.
That one is called for strike 1 on what looks like an inside pitch.
Runners at first and second now. Simon, bat around the back of his helmet. This one gets sent back into the netting. We're not the only game going on right now in the region. The Piper Pirates hosting Topeka Seaman here tonight, and they are scoreless right now. And then yesterday, DeSoto took their matchup 2-1 against Baser Linwood. Bobble over there at short is recovered. Throw on to second will retire Shoemaker. Runners at the corners with 1 gone.
Giamalva.
And now we have a little first and third with 1 out.
Fielder's choice puts Simon aboard. And now Anthony Giamalva will bat with lots of traffic on the base paths. Julian Simon is still looking to break his little hitless skid, but at least he's on base to run a little bit. Taking second without a throw. Pump fake from Downing fooled nobody, to be frank. And the stolen base puts 2 in scoring position. The pitch. This one gets hit out to left field. Should be playable. It will get caught. Aaron Phillips coming home. The throw will not come in. And scoring easily is Phillips. 4-0 ball game for the Pioneers. As Frankie Giamalva will step back into the box. Sacrifice fly for Anthony Giamalva will be his 9th RBI on the year. 2 are gone. Headed for third is Simon. Throw goes down and will not be in time. Runner at third. Julian Simon already stole second, stole third. You think he could be coming home, Brennan?
I mean, definitely on a pass ball. He's the leadoff hitter for a reason. Definitely has speed.
That one misses.
Slow hanging curveball.
Those are the kind of pitches that Frankie Giammalva dreams about and then wakes up and eats for breakfast. The pitch. Big hack at that one. Hoping to follow suit with Noah Davis, who went yard in the first inning. He's on deck to bat again if Giammalva could get on base and avoid the third out. This one hit to the opposite field, hanging way up there and getting bobbled again. Second error of the ball game for the right fielder, Aiden Hayden. And just an unfortunate turn of events for the Chargers gives the Pioneers another run. Frank Giammalva on first for Noah Davis, who has already sent one out of here in this ball game, looking to do that again here. He's got 2 dingers on the year, with now his RBI total up to 14. 5-run lead for the Pioneers. First pitch is in the dirt, and taking second without a throw is Giammalva.
I mean, if you look, I don't know if you guys can see it. Maybe very small out in right field, but that right fielder is definitely back against the wall.
He is definitely knowing what
Ouch.
Davis can
Oh.
do. Sends another one on a frozen rope out there into the gap. And beyond the center fielder, he's got a chance for an inside the Parker. He rounds second and heads for third. He will hold up there to play it safe. And now Noah Davis has knocked out the 2 hardest parts of the cycle, Brennan. Gabe Fryman will continue the barrage for the Pioneers. The lead is at 6 now after the Noah Davis triple. And this is turning into, well, forget yesterday's game against Atchison. This might turn into more like the Washington contest where we took those games 15-0 and 17-1, I believe. 6-0 game. Leavenworth, foot firmly on the gas pedal. Next pitch in there for a strike. The Pioneers have done a good job of working with 2 outs. Since recording the second out of this inning, Leavenworth has sent 2 of their 3 runs across. Fryman squares one up here, and just outside of the reach of the second baseman, he will turn the corner and head for 2. He's got his second extra base hit of the ball game, and Noah Davis comes in to score to make it a 7-run lead for Leavenworth in the bottom of the second.
Number 7 comes in on a 7-0. 2 outs. Definitely gonna be able to get his RBIs up.
Carter Pro flew out in his last plate appearance. This one, he does the opposite and just grounds it straight into the dirt at the plate.
Might have rolled off his foot.
He was the last batter to face Calvert in inning number 1, and the order has completely batted around. Davin Koontz waits on deck. He led off this inning and reached on an error. Calvert comes home with it. Runner goes. Pro will just watch it go by, just like Keegan Downing watched his house get robbed. An obvious steal just left completely unaddressed, and now Gabe Fryman is sitting on third base. And after some of the mishaps early on, as this one gets chopped back to the mound, throw on to first, and the inning is over. 4 come across for the Pioneers. It is a 5 come across for the Pioneers to make it a 7-0 ball game. We go to inning number 3.
Seen at LAX with a dream, a cardigan. Welcome to the land of fame, except Am I gonna fit in? Jumped in the cab, here I am. Sign. Look to my right and I see the Hollywood sign. This is so crazy. Everybody seems so famous. My tummy's turning and I'm feeling kinda homesick. Too much pressure and I'm nervous. That's when the taxi man turned on the radio. Jay-Z's and the Jay-Z's. Get to the club in my taxi cab. Everybody's looking at me now. Like, who's that chick that's rockin' kicks? You gotta be from out of town. So hard with my girls all around me. It's definitely not a Nashville party. Cause all I see is the left. I guess I never got the memo. My tummy's turning and I'm feeling kinda.
Leading off the top of the third for Topeka West, number 15, Colton Langley.
Back at the top of the third.
Colton Langley getting his first chance to face Shoemaker and getting a wake-up call there as that one is up and in around the neck. Little bit of headhunting going on early. Hopefully unintentional. That one also inside, but it got the plate for a strike. Jumped out of the way, potentially trying to sell it, but it did get the black. Another one, he watches it go right down the middle. I think at this point he's kind of just given into his fate. Watches two go by. Hopefully trying to get the bat off his shoulder here. He watches the curveball go in there for strike three. Braden Shoemaker absolutely dominating on the mound. And the backwards K, his second of the game, will bring up the 9-hole hitter with nobody on in a 7-run ball game. Next one will miss low. Haddon's had a little bit of trouble out in the field. Let's see if he can turn it around at the plate. 2 errors in the last inning alone.
Definitely a very inside zone against the righties. And the umpire is not messing around about these check swings. He will call you if you go.
3 balls and no strikes on Haddon. Strike one call. 3-1. Shuby is able to avoid the 4-pitch walk. Still in a solid hitter's count is Haddon. Watching one go by for a strike to make the count full on the Topeka West right fielder. And for the payoff. Up and in for ball 4. Taking his base is Haddon. The first walk issued by Shoemaker of the game. He's done a good job of dialing it in late in at-bats. That time just not able to finish the job, walking the hitter with 2 strikes already in the bag. First pitch, check swing. They're going to say he held up. Calvert at the plate. He flew out, or he popped out to second in his first plate appearance. Count is even. 1 away, runner on first. Shoemaker on the hill. Another pop-up. And again, it goes to Anthony Giamalva. He has loved giving him some balls today. And
6, Rexton White.
Brexton White will come into the batter's box.
Runner on first.
First pitch to White. In there for a strike. Shoemaker's done a good job of just managing the strike zone. He did issue a free pass early on in this inning, but he's dialed it back in now. The 2-out
Drop third
fastball is
strike.
swung on in the dirt. Kuntz will throw it on to Aaron Phillips, and Shoemaker will walk off the mound. No runs on no hits, no errors. The lone base runner left on via the free pass.
Drum and hold phone. Sun came out today. We're born again. There's new grass on the field. And headed for home. It's a brown handsome man. The way I feel. I'm ready. Look at me.
Your attention, please. Now playing right field, Topeka West, number 12, Kamori Stafford.
You know I took some long strung out. So say hey Willie, tell the cow, and Joe DiMaggio, don't say so.
Leading off the bottom of the third for the Pioneers, number 6, Davin Coons.
Candy paint with the white.
Davin Kuntz ready to give the Pioneers some more offense. They've got plenty of that so far. 7-0 lead for the Pinstripes.
They've battered around. I mean, I feel like it's just dabbing up at the beginning of every inning now.
He reached on an error in his last plate appearance to Haddon, who has since been pulled out of the ballgame. A defensive replacement for undisclosed reasons.
I definitely think that the two should have been flyouts were in the mixing there.
Yeah, I mean, just unrelated, but maybe that may have factored into the coach's decision. Foul ball into the net for Davin Kuntz. And he having a laugh about that one. Just trying to get his timing right. Lively day at the park. We've got some cloud cover now. As the next one to Kunze is swung on and popped up to the opposite field. And it will get caught by White. Brexton White ranging back nearly into foul territory. And he's able to call off his third baseman to make that catch. Pop-up retires Kuntz. And there's one away. Aaron Phillips into the box now. He walked in his first AB and came across to score after a stolen base. This one a hard line drive, worm burner, and he's able to beat it out.
The wheels on Aaron Phillips when he sees a ball that can be beat, he definitely unlocks a new gear.
He just cranked up the gas pedal. He was moving there. That man's got motion, Brennan. Mason Shoemaker in the batter's box now. Runner on first. 7-run lead for the Pioneers. Phillips stays put. That one's outside.
Mason Shoemaker trying to get something going here after the bloop pop out as Aaron Phillips.
Oh, he's going. He's going. He's going. Aaron Phillips is in there safely with yet another steal. He's got motion. Aaron Phillips just running circles around the Chargers, and he has taken all the juice out of their battery. Mason Shoemaker now trying to dial it back in a hitter's count. The pitch. Outside. 2-0. Bodie chatting with him a little bit from the third base coach's box. You got to think they might give him the green light here soon.
I mean, a bunt steal definitely wouldn't be bad.
Especially with the wheels you got over there at second.
Number 7 from the Chargers dugout.
That's the most athletic play I've seen from Topeka West today.
That it is. I mean, he got there and back in what, 2 seconds?
Would love to see their defense do that. Throw comes home, and it will be high on Shoemaker. Count goes to 3-1 on the designated hitter.
Definitely have the green light here. I mean, you're a very well balanced player, and you can just put the ball to right field, hopefully.
He can hit to all fields, not a strictly pull hitter, as we see there. Hits it down the third base line and will go back and foul over towards the softball field.
That is 2-2, it looks like the umpire signaled.
The whole complex is bustling right now. We've got live JV and varsity softball going on as Shoemaker swings and misses for strike 3. JV and varsity softball going on. Live games. JV baseball came up a minute ago, and now varsity baseball in the limelight here on PTV. Julian Simon, he has 2 stolen bases, so he is dangerous when he gets on.
Strikeout in the first and then the fielder's choice. Definitely working his way out.
This one.
Is lifted. Center fielder crashing.
And it will fall. Aaron Phillips comes home to score, and the 2-out base hit for Julian Simon will break. Will break his 8 at-bat hitless streak. He is finally able to get things going. Runner on first with a 8-run lead on the scoreboard. Simon has gotten a chance to hit in all 3 innings as well. Something you don't see too often for a leadoff hitter. Anthony Giammalva will hit one out to left field. Going back to the track, and it will hop over the wall for an automatic double. Ground rule double for Anthony Giammalva will send Julian Simon to third, and now his brother Frank will get to bat with 2 in scoring position.
But Davis is in the hole. I mean, they've been able to do some great things with 2 outs and people on base, so.
And perhaps some cycle watch for Noah Davis. He's already knocked out the 2 hardest parts of that, the triple and the home run. Granted, I wouldn't mind seeing him do that again, but he does just need a single and a double to get the cycle. Big hack at the curveball. Frank Giammalva just came up with nothing but air there.
I will tell you, that was a great curveball. Good command on that.
West Chargers ace on the mound. The pitch. Another curveball. He's just going back to what works, and I don't blame him. That one not quite over the plate. 8 runs for Shoemaker to work with when he comes back out to pitch. Giammalva looking to extend that. Watches another pitch go down low below the knees. 2 balls and 1 strike on number 23 for the blue. Chargers in the black and purple traveling to Leavenworth. The pitch is hit to the opposite field. Will hang up there for the new right fielder Stafford. And he is giving Haddon a little bit of a crash course on what to do out there, as he will record the out. And what's previously been a clear place for the Pioneers to get some easy base runners, he is able to retire the side. Pioneers lead it 8-0. We go to the top of the 4th.
You swear my Paris, 106 carats, total all that's courage, trying to get purpose. My chain to your chain, sprint a Motorola, no service, out of your range, you're out of your brain, thinking I'ma shout out your name. You gotta come up with better ways and actions to get your aim. All that pressure you apply, it's time to ease off. Oh, I hit you from the front side, taking your sleeves off as much as we still hard to please, boss. Don't be lying. Crying, sucking the best of loss, cause your axe is black, your whole label is right. Matter of fact, I hold it. Number one, man. Take it. Number one. Should not be what it take to be number one. Two is not a three, nobody remembers. To be number one.
Attention, please. Now playing second base for the Pioneers, number 1, Jack Dunlap. Moving to right field, number 24, Anthony Giamalva.
Willing to get in the driver's seat and willing to turn. And not concerned about that he say, she say, did he say what I think he said? Watch that. Probably got that off eBay or some internet access, some website chat line. Man, cause I got mine. Who don't wind up on a flat line? My people could see me now. If he could see how many.
Leading off.
We're back, and it looks like there have been some changes. Jack Dunlap coming in at second base as that one goes for strike one. And Anthony Giamalva seems to have moved out to right field, David. I definitely think that there is the definition of speed in the outfield. What about you?
I would agree with that. And some motion on the infield as Noah Davis making a clean pick there and delivering it on to first. Aaron Phillips with the nice grab there to retire the leadoff hitter of the inning. Now Mark Vogel will get a chance to hit with one retired. Shoemaker is feeling good after that one.
Shoemaker has been very dominant against this Chargers offense. I mean, he's only allowed just a few number of people on base, and he has been painting this zone as that one was called for strike one, painting that bottom left.
One hit and one walk allowed for Shoemaker, and that has been all the offense for the Chargers. Pioneers, on the other hand, have given him plenty of cushion to work with. 8-0 ball game.
As Mark just seems to have closed his eyes and just hope he can hit some of these. I mean,
I think you could give him a 10-foot oar, and he would not be able to make contact with one. Even if he held a mattress over the plate, Shoemaker would find a way to miss that. Right down the middle, freezes Vogel for strike three. All of the strikeouts in this ballgame for Shoemaker have been backwards Ks, as the Chargers have just been very hesitant to bring the bat off their shoulder. 2 gone, nobody aboard in inning number 4. Shoemaker comes home with it. Just missed the outside corner. Entire Topeka West lineup composed of righties definitely works to the right-handed pitcher Shoemaker's advantage.
it's lifted. Aaron Phillips with the wheels right under it for out number 2.
Out number 3.
Oh, out number 3.
Aaron Phillips able to retire the side on the catch and foul territory. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Pioneers leading 8-0.
My old man, sad old man, spent his life living off the land. Dirty hands and a clean soul. It breaks his heart seeing foreign cars filled with fuel it isn't ours, and wearing cotton. He's got the made in America. He loves his wife, sees that wife, decorates on the 4th of July, but says every day is Independence Day. She's golden rule, teaches school, some folks say it's cool. She says the players are losing anyway. He's got the
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Chargers, number 40, Mark Vogel.
Noah Davis swinging a hot bat right now. He is 2 for 2 with a triple and a bomb that came in the first inning. He got the offense started, and the rest of this lineup has followed suit in this 8-0 ball game on a crisp, windy Tuesday afternoon. 7:23 local time. We are about an hour removed from first pitch, and a lot has changed in that hour. Most notably, the scoreboard.
Noah Davis is right behind the scoreboard. Home run, triple, 2 RBIs.
Leading off for the Pioneers, number 17, Noah Davis.
Noah Davis getting back in, trying to keep his hot streak going. Watches the first pitch go by for a strike, just trying to get it timed up. The fastball. Vogel's on the mound now. Started the day at third base, has shifted over onto the rubber. This one hit right back up the middle. Grabbed over there at short and bobbled. Throw on to first, not in time. Reaching on the error is Noah Davis, and now the Pioneers have a leadoff base runner yet again.
Gabe Fryman trying to continue his amazing streak of on base, and his batting average just keeps getting up there. I mean, 524 is pretty crazy for just a senior in high school on this 8-6 team.
That one will get in there for a strike. Well, that was just his total coming into this game, Brennan. He's already 2 for 2 on the day, so he has had no issue continuing this against the Chargers. That one is ripped up the middle, and it will get over the head of the shortstop, Calvert. Davis rounded the bag at second, but gets back in there safely. He is just taking it station to station right now.
Noah Davis definitely not expecting that little bobble. He looked like he wanted to take 3 there, but I mean, definitely got to anticipate, play it safe.
Gabe Fryman's another guy we should be watching out for on the cycle. He single, doubled, and tripled. He would just need to send one out of here in order to achieve that.
The sophomore Jack Dunlap, starting JV shortstop, comes in to bat.
He's in there in right field. He is replacing Carter Pro, who started the day. As this one is ripped on a line into the outfield, and it will get down. Dunlap will stay put at first as Noah Davis comes home to score. Jack Dunlap, the second baseman, Anthony Giamalva is in right field now. But the middle infielder has done a good job here today of filling the shoes, coming in off the bench. RBI single puts runners on first and second for Kuntz in a 9-0 Leavenworth dominated contest. It has been all Pioneers so far. Throw down to third will bring Fryman safely in there. Jack Dunlap will trail behind him and get on second base. Runners continue going station to station. And the next station for them is home plate. If Davin Kuntz can put the ball in play here.
The next station for them is McDonald's after this victory. I mean, it's a tradition for them.
It's going to feel nice to raise the W yet again.
They've been able to go quite a bit this season. Last season, it was all close games. Definitely came down to the little things that matter. But this season, they've had a lot of success.
That one will miss for ball 2. Leavenworth Pioneers, I would say the highlight of this year so far has been sweeping Lansing, a team that swept them last year. And really, in all sports, they've just dominated the Lions, which is something that they've struggled with for a while. Two balls and one strike with Davin Kuntz at the plate.
Davin Kuntz, only a sophomore. Big
Misses
peak.
high. Bases loaded for Aaron Phillips. The big 31 will get into the batter's box here.
Aaron Phillips trying to do something here.
Yet to record a hit, but he has gotten on base twice via the walk and the error that came in the third.
This definitely sounds like it's time to send one gone. Grand slam for number 31.
The power hitter has not managed to send one out of the yard yet this year. He's in a little bit of a slump coming into the game with a 154 batting average. But after getting on base and turning and running around the bases a few times, the starting first baseman, who has started every game at first this year due to his exceptional defense, has a chance to really break things open. First pitch misses low. Good pick over there by Downing to keep Fryman stationed right where he is at third base.
I mean, I love the way Gabe Fryman is thinking right now. Find ways to get on base, be aggressive on those base paths. And with nobody covering any base, I mean, I would practically just walk him.
That one is in there for a strike.
If Phillips is able to put a ball in play, then it's pedal to the metal even more as this Pioneers offense has almost obliterated this defense. As that one is low.
Overall, a much better year for the Pioneers. And really, I would say overall, they've done a good job at just kind of bouncing back. They're currently ranked number 14 in 5A, 67 in Kansas. As this one is hit hard to third, it will get below the glove and bring in Fryman. Coming around third and in to score is Jack Dunlap, and he will round the bases. Now runners are at first and third, with Pierce Gray coming up to the plate. Designated hitter is pinch hitting for Mason Shoemaker. The single for Phillips makes it an 11-run game. As Dunlap comes home to score, and Kuntz advances to third. Foul tip off the top of Downing's catcher's mask. He looks okay over there.
I have to mention, there are still 0 outs in the bottom of this fourth. Pioneers might be able to run rule them if they score just one more run, I believe.
The dagger waits on deck. If Julian Simon could come around to score, then this game would end early. Aaron Phillips looking to advance that premature end to this game as he will take second on a steal without any contention from behind the plate. Second and third for Pierce Gray in his first at-bat of the day. The pitch will come on. Vogel misses again to even things up. 11-0 is the score. Pierce Gray looking to pour on some more. That one is hit foul towards the practice fields, and it will bang into the grass and trickle onto that concrete path. Gray trying to get settled back into that 2-strike count. The pitch. Swung on and fouled away again, out of play. Topeka West has just had no answer to neutralize this Pioneer explosive offense. That one, a line drive out to center. It will get caught. Tagging at third is Kuntz. Davin Kuntz will come in as Aaron Phillips will dive into third. Both runners advance, as the Pioneers make it 12 to nothing. Finally, the first out of the ball game has been recorded by Pierce Gray.
He did do a job though, so props to him.
Sack fly makes it 12 zip. And now Julian Simon is just trying to finish things off. With Pierce Gray being retired, it would be up to Anthony or Frank Giammalva if this game is going to end early. We're already looking towards the exits, Brennan. That one is high. And the count is 1-0 on Simon. One out, runner on third here on what's turning into a chilly night. 74 degrees, but the wind is a factor. Pitch. Misses low. Phillips thought about coming home. He will trot back to third, playing it safe. This game has had a lot more offense towards one side, as that one is high, than the other conference game going on right now, which has been fairly competitive, although Topeka Seaman has kind of broken through. It's 4-0 after the top two innings were scoreless. The third, in the bottom half, Topeka Seaman has really started to bust it open against the Pirates. This one up the middle from Simon. Diving stop by the shortstop just outside of his glove, as the attempt at the web gem, like so many things for the Chargers today, just went wrong. Anthony Giammalva will get into the box now. Runner on first, who's already stolen 2 bases today. He's looking to get the wheels turning once again. Giammalva reached second on the ground rule double. Rally pigeon flying across the field. Simon will take second easily. Plenty of birds flying around out here, Brennan. They're enjoying this night just as much as we are.
Definitely a fun night if you're a Pioneers fan.
Thankfully, we've got this one going on over on our home turf over by Warren Middle School, as Simon will take third as well without a throw. Once again, back-to-back steals, and the Pioneers are cooking. He's already got 4 stolen bags in the ball game to add on to his total. That is 14 on the year now. Misses low to Anthony Giammalva. 2 balls and 1 strike over there. Swing and a miss. Count runs even on number 24. Anthony just trying to find something he can hit. (13-0). Pioneers in front. In there for a called strike 3, and Anthony Giammalva is sent down on strikes for the first time today.
If Frank Giammalva can get a walk here, then Noah Davis will have his chance. Not gonna say it, because that is bad luck, but
We've got a runner on third, and Frankie Giammalva at the plate. We might not even require Noah Davis to come up, though, Brennan, as Frankie Giammalva leads the team in home runs. If he could send another one out beyond that 370 sign, then this game would be over. Julian Simon will trot home easily and head back to the Pioneer dugout. It is now a 14-0 ball game. Just a reminder, the run rule is 15. Frank Giammalva at the dish in a 2-0 count. Vogel comes home with it, up and in, and leaning out of the way for ball 3. Noah Davis lurks on deck. Pitch misses low. 4-pitch walk to Frankie Giamava will put him aboard. And now Noah Davis will step up to the plate. He is already 2 for 3 with a home run and a triple. He reached on an error in his last AB. Pioneers have batted around in this inning. Noah Davis, that error that he reached on was in this inning, as Leavenworth has just not given up. Only 2 outs recorded so far. Throw on to second is not in time, and wasting no time to take that base is Frankie Giamava, as he will go on the first pitch of the AB. Frankie at second, Noah Davis at the plate with the chance to send us all home here in inning number 4. That one, big swing and a miss there. Trying to send that one way over the yellow line and into the parking lot. Just couldn't quite connect on it. 325 the dimensions out to left and right. 370 to straightaway center. 1-1 pitch is high. Giamava will take third without any throw. And now all Noah needs is a base hit to end this ball game. As the quote-unquote, I hesitate to say winning run, Brennan, because I think they won this game a long time ago. But the dagger is on third. This one, a line drive up to center, and that will do it. Noah Davis singles to end the night for the Pioneers. 15-0 as the Topeka West Chargers fall on the road trip. Leavenworth swept them last year as well, and that will put a cap on what has been a very one-sided affair, Brennan.
I definitely have to say that hit was for the cycle. If that game was any closer and Noah Davis had the same performance, he would have hit for that cycle.
Well, yes, because that ball was in the gap. That was an easy double just held up there. But even if it's not going to look like that on the scorecard, Noah Davis has been the man of the night for the Pioneers, going 3 for 4, reaching on base in all 4 of his plate appearances, and sending the first inning bomb out to right field. Brennan, what do you think has been the most encouraging thing for you today as we go into future matchups?
I definitely think that the willingness to get going from this Pioneer baseball team has been absolutely crazy. I mean, the first 2 got out, and then Frankie came up and tripled with the Noah Davis home run following, and then another triple from Gabe Fryman. So definitely able to get the game going really quickly in this first inning. And then the only thing is, they didn't just have that first inning. They had all 4 of these innings, and they acted like they owned this inning, and that is exactly what they did across the whole entire game.
This game and the Atchison game has definitely been a nice bounce back. You can't beat yourself up after playing 2 close games against the number 4 team in 5A. That game against Piper, the series against Piper, both of them were games that you went into expecting things to be a little bit harder, a little bit more difficult, especially with how much they meant. And finding yourself on the wrong end of those, all you got to do is pick yourself up the next day, tell those Pirates that you're going to beat them in the playoffs, and then just get back to your schedule. And they've done that against Atchison and then against Topeka West here tonight. 15-0 final score as the Pioneers just went into cruise control from the first pitch. We will have post-game interviews in a minute. But until then, I'm David Kemp alongside Brennan Spalding saying, see ya.
Night. Celebrate. It's a celebration. Come on, baby. Let's celebrate.
and then turn the at the bottom. Are we in a good spot?
Yep.
Okay, sweet. All right, I'm here with Noah Davis with a 3-hit performance. Good matchup for you tonight, left on right against the pitcher. What was your approach at the plate that led to so much success?
Really, it was just waiting back, knowing that they were going to throw slow and just letting it get to me.
Yep. And then what can you say for Shoemaker's performance on the mound today?
He hasn't got to play much, but when he does, he comes out and shoves for us, and that's what we needed.
And what would you say, what was going through your head as you saw that ball soar over the right field fence? You had a lot of power today.
Really, I didn't think it was getting out. They were throwing so slow, but it helped.
Yeah, well, good game today. Go celebrate with the guys. You absolutely raked, man.
Thank you.
Gonna hit for the cycle.
Pulling for ya.
He would have if they didn't shorten the game.